So I went to Tesco's the other day.
Mm.
All right, this is a story I've got. It's actually a story. So I went to Tesco's, and I walked in, and I'm doing my shopping, all that, getting me meal deal, lovely meal deal. It was a big Tesco's. So
Okay.
and there's next to, I don't know where it is. There's like some benches or like seats. Like
What,
kind
at
of by the
Tesco's?
tills? Yeah.
Right.
There's like seats
Okay.
just after the tills.
Yeah. I
So
know.
after
Like
I
where
was-
the little toy thing is, where you sit in and go. Wee.
no, not one of them.
No, but it's near them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just,
sorry,
just
go
seats. Yeah. There was a bloke sitting there, and he was sitting there on his phone like that, and he had a rucksack between his legs. And I was like, oh, okay. Didn't think anything of it. Just see a bloke sitting there, and then I noticed he got up and he walked off, but he like moved his bag next to him
Right.
before he walked off, like kind of under the seat. So he put it there and then walked out the door, and he walked to his car. I see
Yeah.
through the window. Walked to his car, got in, drove off. I was like, he's just left his bag there purposely. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, right. So me being me, I walked over there, unzipped the bag, and I've looked inside, and what I found was like a bunch of wires and like mechanical stuff, like red wires, yellow wires, blue wires. And then there was a, what?
Nothing.
Yeah, and then there was a sandwich of it.
Right.
It was a sandwich, a load of wires and mechanical stuff. And I was like, right. And then instantly clicked in my head. I'm like, oh, that's like a bomb in there. I was like, it's like the lights and everything. I was like, that's a bomb. So I alerted the staff. They called the police. Police came down. Bomb squad. All like the armed police and all that. Shut the place down, basically. I was like, oh, this is big. And obviously I was giving statements. I was asked by police officers to give statements and that. And they were like, so what did you do when you found the bag? And I was like, I opened it up and looked inside. And they were like, and what did you see? I was like, there was a sandwich, and then there was like a load of wires and mechanical stuff. And he was like, was it ticking? I was like, what? He went, was it ticking? I was like, no, it was turkey. Roll the intro!
These 2.5 minutes of my life, I'm never getting back.
Welcome back to another episode of Brothers Unplugged.
Oh, fucking hell. I was really confused where you was going with that.
Really?
I thought halfway through, I was like, is this a joke? Is this a story? Has he not told me because he wants to tell it on the podcast? And then you were like, is it ticking? I was like, what's he on about? The bomb ticking? It just like really baffled me. And then it was like a slow burner as well. And as you said turkey, I was like, oh, it's a sandwich. Yeah, that fucked me up a little bit. So, before we do anything,
There's a burger at my nan's door, and it's getting fucking cold. Burger.
hey man! Follow Instagram, Sid, what's your Instagram?
At Brothers_Unplugged_podcast.
Follow the Spotify, rate it 5 stars. Follow on Apple, rate it 5 stars. Or don't. Subscribe to the YouTube. Have you done anything for YouTube?
Wrong.
Okay. Great.
Sucking my tea out the lid.
Don't subscribe to the YouTube then, because there's fuck all on there.
No, actually, I got something to say after
Follow the TikTok. Have you done any more TikToks?
that.
Okay, don't worry about that either. just follow the Spotify and Instagram. And apparently we're a podcast that's just
And the Apple Podcast.
Podcast.
Give that little support.
Also, I'd like to say we've adopted a pet in the garage.
A little bed.
Yes, his name is Keith.
It was Derek earlier.
Yeah, it was, but he looked more like a Keith.
Okay. All right.
Like-
It's Keith.
Like, Keith, your fucking distance, motherfucker. Basically,
What's the species of our new pet?
I think it's a bit inbred because it's got loads of legs.
I think everyone's got the hint now.
Yeah. It's far enough away to not hurt me, but still close enough to make me want to hang myself.
You're staring at it very
Yeah, well, I
thoroughly.
don't want it to fucking move. So, well, basically, Mr. Wank Puffin had gave me a present.
Yeah.
So I say gave me a present. He's seen Mum in the high street, and he messaged me and said, "I've got you a present. I've given it to your mum." I was like, "Okay." And then he said to me on Saturday, he went, "I went, oh, thanks for the present." He said, "Thank you." He's all right. And then he said, "Did your mum tell you how to use it?" Because I told her. He went, "No." She turned around and said to Mr. Wank Puffin, no, I'm going to let him do it and laugh. So, fuck you, Mum, for letting me do that. So he basically got some Spider X spider spray.
Yeah.
And I have tested it, and it does work. Oh, my goodness.
Is that little spiders dropping?
Yeah. So I sprayed it as I come in because there was like a spider the size of my nutsack on the wall.
It's pretty small.
It was only a little baby one. And
Well, that one's huge.
Yeah, I sprayed it and then was like, run away because he said you spray them and they fall off the wall.
Yeah.
So I sprayed this spider and then went inside and got myself a drink and then I come back and it was gone. I done all the windowsills and everything in it. And I was like, right, time to leave. Back in 5. And I come back in and it was gone. And then I found it on the floor, curled up like a little bitch. So I swept it out of the garage and closed the door.
All right.
But we've found a new acquaintance, the garage, and he's quite a big boy.
He is massive.
So what we're going to do is a live demonstration.
Yes. I'm going to move.
So what I'm going to do is spray said Keith and see what happens, pretty much.
It's not going to be Keith for much longer.
No, it's going to be dead Keith. So I don't know how long it takes. I mean, that one was probably like a couple of minutes, but I have spray can.
I have a big feeling he's either going to get stuck up there or he's going to get out of there and bounce onto the deck.
The problem I have is if I spray it there, it's going to get stuck behind my speaker, and my speaker is soaked from this spider spray.
Shall we? Oh my God, it is.
Yeah, where I sprayed it and didn't realise like the...
All right, yeah.
So, right, okay, well, fuck it, let's do it.
I'm backing off.
Right!
You know what I'm going to do?
I hope you're happy with yourself, Mr. Wank Puffin.
I'm going to move the mic here so people can hear me still.
Okay,
but
well, I'm going to spray and then run there.
you're going to run?
I'm going to power walk, is what I'm going to do.
I'm going to take my phone. Hold on, wait.
Oh, you're not going to film it, are you?
Shut up.
Oh, God. Okay.
We'll do a little film. You're putting your head up and everything.
Yeah, well, if it falls on my fucking head, I don't want it in my luscious luck.
Here we go. Take one of trying to get Keith.
How do we attack this?
Well, I can't even see him.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
He's moving. Ah, fuck yeah!
I told you, he was on the desk. He's having a fit.
Basically,
Oh my God.
This is his podcast now. Bye!
Oh my God!
What do we do?
He's suffering.
No, he's alive.
Oh, he's crawling up to the sun.
Wank Puffin, it doesn't work.
He's still alive. Hold on.
Don't blow it, you whore.
You can't spray him now because you'll spray
I know. What do I attack it with?
the spray.
Okay, well, we'll be back. Okay, we're back. He successfully killed Spider, and that is also 8 minutes of your life you'll never get back either. So I'm gonna do my normal and go through my list. So what did we do?
I'm scared.
Oh,
now.
well, yeah, I've done the spider spray. Spider spray does work. Sid also attacked the fuck out of it outside with the spray. He was on the floor and he was just like, die!
He started moving, so I was like, I had to make sure he was dead.
I need to give a shout out. A very special shout out.
Two?
So basically, I was at work Saturday night and a girl had come up to me that comes up the club, or used to come up the club a lot. What? So, I can't remember whether she said they want their names on there or not. No, I don't know. They'll know who they are. So
The message?
Huh?
Maybe check the message?
No, because she told me in person.
Oh.
She was like, listen to your podcast. It's really good. I was like, thanks. So basically, yeah, she came up and she was like,
We'll call her.
no, I have a name for them. Don't worry.
Oh.
There's a story behind it. So they used to come up all the time, but she was up on her own this weekend. But she was like, why have we not been shouted out? You always talk about the club. I was like, well, yeah, I know, but I meet like hundreds of people. So I was like, I'll give you a shout out on the one, on the next one. So here we are. So who res? They basically
Hooray!
no, it spells whores.
Oh.
So they come up with like sunglasses. I think they've been at a rave when they had sunglasses on with painted who in one and then res in the other. I was like, who's who res? She was like, it's whores. I was like, oh.
Horse.
Yeah. So who res, as I call them. I can't remember whether they said they wanted their name or she wanted their name on or not. So I won't say it. And then if you do, then you'll be fine. You don't gain anything from this anyway, so neither do we.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. So did that tell you the? He hurt his leg
Earlier.
in the week. or last week?
Oh yeah, didn't he fall downstairs?
Yeah, did he tell you the story?
No.
So a bit of backstory. My dad works with me at the firm I work at. So he was retired, and then I was like, oh, we're really busy. I need can you come in and give us like a day's help or like a day here and there? So he come in to help, and now he pretty much works like 4 days a week with us, and he does like the fitting side of it. So he like fits gates. So basically, I'm a welder, but primarily I do like gates, railings, balconies, anything really. If you want something made, I can make it.
Yeah.
It was that metal. I made a Thor hammer, didn't I, for my tattoo
That
artist?
was wicked.
Yeah. So he helps, and this specific job that he was fitting was some balustrade and some handrails. So it was an old girl, and she needed some handrails down her stairs in her garden. So
Don't tell me you missed the handrail and fell down the stairs.
He'd fitted the handrail, or both of them. Right, so it's like they were really wide stairs, and then she wanted it more narrow, so she wanted the handrails to sort of cut the stairs off so she could hold them both sides and walk down. So we've done like a bit of balustrade to make it look nice, and then some handrails down the stairs for her.
Lovely.
So Dad was fitting it, and about 1:30, I got a call. So I'm sitting in the office. I think I was just on my lunch, and I got a call, and he went, "All right?" I said, "Yeah, you all right?" Yeah. Usually rings me if something's wrong or if he needs help with something. He goes, "What do I do here?" So I was like, what's happened? And he went, "I've had an accident." I said, "Right, okay, who's hit the fucking truck?" Because at first I thought he's either crashed the truck or someone's hit it. I thought, I went, "Well, what's happened?" He went, "I've fallen down the stairs." I was like, "What?" So I was trying to hold my laughter in because I knew he'd fallen down the stairs in this woman's garden because I knew what job it was. And he'd gone, "Yeah," he went, "I don't know how I've done it." He went, "But basically, I've gone to pick something up. I've turned around and missed a step. And I'll show you the photo in a minute. But so you've got the steps, and then from the steps, the end of the steps to her house must have been about 4 or 5 meters. So a good old run between the stairs and the house. In front of her house, she had like a brown like plastic tub to keep the tools in, like all of her gardening shit.
Yeah.
Like one of them little mini ketter boxes.
Yeah.
So she had one of them, and he went, "Yeah, I sort of fell down the stairs and face planted into the box." I was like, "How have you fucking done that?" And I was pissing myself laughing on the phone. I went, "But are you okay?" He went, "Yeah, I've done my knee and I squashed my thumb." I went, "How's your head?" He went, "Yeah, it's all right." But he'd basically run down the stairs, and I've seen this like thing he does when he trips over. He does this like fucking stupid run where he's like head's really close to the floor and he runs, and then he's obviously lost balance and fallen head first into this fucking plastic box. So he couldn't finish the job. So I went there. I went back the day after to finish this job off, just to finish a bit of cementing and shit. And the woman, when she turned out, she went, "Oh, how's the man that come here yesterday?" And I just started laughing. And she was like, "Stop laughing, you horrible git." I went, "It's all right, it's me dad." And she went, "Oh, is he all right?" I went, "I don't know, I went in last night and he's sitting there with his fucking leg in the air holding his thumb." I went, "But I think he's all right." And I couldn't stop fucking laughing. And then I've gone into the garden. I've got bits out and gone into the garden. And I've seen this box, right? There's a hole where his head landed. And it's like a good distance away, so I could imagine him running from the bottom of these stairs and gradually falling over this distance, finishing head first. So he's got off the phone to me, and the lad he was with, Freddie, he turned around to Freddie and went, "What did he say?" He went, "Well, I told him I fell down the stairs," and he fucking laughed at me. So he got back, and I went, "How's your knee?" And he was like, "Yeah, sort." And I just fucking burst out laughing again. He was going, and Freddie went, "That's fucking horrible." I went, it's funny in my eyes. I said, "As long as he's all right." So, but it was fucking hilarious. The way he said it on the phone, he went, "Oh, I just fucking headbutted this box." I was like, "Oh, for God's sake."
I'd love to see that or hear that. The thing is, it was so funny because that evening, I think I came in and I walked past the lounge door, and he's sitting there. Mum's next to him, like comforting him, and he's in his teddy pajamas.
Yeah, I see that.
And he's like, I was like, "You're right." He went, "Yeah, my knee's a bit sore." And then Bertie starts jumping on his knee. He's like, go away.
And do you know what it reminded me of? Do you remember the time, was it over the park he went with you on his dirt bike?
Oh, and his mountain bike. Oh my God.
All I remember was I come in, this is when we all lived at home, and I in the old house, wasn't it? And I come home, and he's sitting in the garden with like his trousers pulled up, and he's holding his knee, and like he just looked sorry for him, like he was feeling sorry for himself. And I went, "What the fuck have you done?" And Mum started pissing herself, laughing, and then you started laughing. You have to explain it because you were there.
So at the old house, about a 5-10 minute bike ride, if that. It was around the corner. There was an old park, and on this park is like a pump track, like a dirt track, where people used to go on their mountain bikes, BMXs, do all the jumps and everything. And my dad's looking at this jump, and he's like, "I really want to go over that jump." He's like, "I really want to do it." And I was like,
"But how long ago was this?"
"Oh, years ago."
Yeah, but how long do you reckon? About 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Something like that,
so,
yeah.
Bear in mind, he was probably nearly 50 years old at this point.
And because he was like, "Let's go on our mountain bikes, go down to the track." I was like, "All right." So he was down there, and then eventually some kid turned up on his mountain bike, and he'd been doing it a while. And he starts going over all the jumps, getting there, landing, all this, all that. And he comes back up to the top. And Dad goes, "How do you do that? How do you make it look so easy?" And he went, you just got to go for it and just keep your balance in the air." And then the kid left. And then I've gone down this one jump, and like the big main one, and I've gone over the jump, landed, and turned back round and kind of gone halfway through the track. And I watched Dad from the top, and he was like, all I heard from the top was, "I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it." And I was like, "All right, you go for it, Dad." And he's like, "All right," got himself prepared and went, and it was right round the side, and it was quite a long and quite a drop.
Was it on the right-hand side?
Yeah.
The free, like the six-pack?
Yeah. You go like over one, and then like the middle one was like a jump.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because I was low down, and there was loads of grass and like hills, and obviously you couldn't see like the drops.
Yeah.
So Dad's gone over one hump, done that perfectly. He's gone over the next hump, and he's just got air, and all I see his arse has come off the seat. He's gone like that, and I just see him just disappear.
Why was he sitting down over a jump?
No, he wasn't sitting down, but I think where he jumped, he like gone like that and stood up.
Yeah. And
then he just disappeared. And then the next minute, literally a second later, I just see a load of dust go in the air, and then I'm like, "Dad," and I hear this is like, "Ow." And I'm like, "What have you done?" So I go over there, and he's sitting there.
Just tangled up in the bushes.
He's there like mangled with his bike. His bike's like bent up. It weren't bent up, but his bars are like one way. His wheel was the other. And he's covered in dirt, covered in like dry dirt, dust. And I've gone, "You're right." And he goes, "No, that really hurt." And then he gets up. And he's like cut both his arms and his legs. And I remember the whole bike journey home. I'm looking like that, and obviously he's riding like that, and there's just blood all down his arm. And he's like riding it. He's going, "That really hurt."
Ow, ow, ow.
And then we get in, and Mum's like, "What on earth have you done?" And I went, "Dad's fallen off the bike track."
Thing is, I come in and I went, "What the fuck has he done?" And then Mum's laughing, and she went, Go on, Darren, tell him." I was like, "What?" And he went, "Fell off my bike, didn't I?" I said, "Where?" And he went, "The dirt track." I was like, "I've eaten shit so many times over there. Why would you do it?" Oh, it just fucking cracked me up because the way he was just sitting there for like ages, just going, "Oh, my fucking knee." I was like,
that was a bad crack because he was going full speed as well. He just sent it. I don't know if he went on the brakes or anything, but he went over one hump, got to the second one, and just went like, "This is like the level of the grass and the bushes and all that. I can see this, that," and then goes over and just disappears. And then it just disappears.
You look at the next time and go,
"Where's he go?"
You doing this next one? I've done the exact same thing though, because I had that pink jump bike, and I went to like Danbury and shit on it, and holy shit, the amount of times I died at Danbury. This one time I come home fucked. But that one jump dirt track that he was on about, I've done it where instead of like landing on the landing, my front wheel has fucking basically nosedived into the landing, and I've just ate shit. And I was like pads on, helmet on, and I thought, why would you? And the middle one is the hardest one as well. I don't know why. The middle one, like, you get the
I
most
like the
speed
middle
on.
one.
No, the middle one was the biggest one. It was harder to get over, and then the last one was nice
big.
and easy.
There's an old classic Mini under there apparently.
No, that's the tabletop. There's not. The people have said that for years. There's no.
I thought there was an old, like, rotten, just a body chassis of a Mini.
Don't think so. I don't think there is, because I'm sure they dug it up and then rebuilt it.
I thought they was just built for years. I didn't think
Yeah,
they
they
dug
did,
it up.
and then loads of little fuckers come over and knocked it down, and then everyone went over there and built it back up. That was fucking hilarious.
I took my, remember my little Mini Rocker BMX?
Yeah.
The tiny little BMX. I took that down that dirt track.
I fell off the ped over there.
The bed?
Yeah, not on the dirt track, but we rode the peds through in the grass. I can't remember who I was with. I was with, like, Bill. There's a few of us. And we've gone to turn around to go get out, and obviously the grass is slippery. And I've spun, and the ped's just fucked off. I was like, whoa! I'm laying on the floor, everyone's left me. I'm like, help! Help me!
I remember sliding round a roundabout on that ped.
Fucking hell, I fell off that about 4 times, that ped.
Oh, that ped. That ped was a trooper.
Yeah.
That thing, it was a bullet. I don't know how it still ran, but it was a bullet.
I don't know. I crashed that a few times. You crashed that a couple of times.
Okay.
Jake crashed it a couple of times as well. And it still ran. It had about 4 new exhausts on it, and I welded that exhaust up about 4 times when you had it as well.
I remember because I was coming home and I was going past, I was going down this long road.
Didn't the exhaust just fall off?
Yeah. I think I hit a pothole before and something was like going, and I was like, didn't really bother. Going down the road, and obviously it's a 2-stroke 50cc, so you hear,
yeah.
But it's like decent sound, like not loud. Next minute I hear, I'm like, what has gone on? As I look down like that, the exhaust, the muffler's just gone, dink.
Yeah.
It's just gone, dink, 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 down the road, and I've gone, oh.
Did you stop and get it?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I picked it up, and I was like, it's going to be hot.
I put an air filter on that ped, like a bad boy one.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I was 16 and I thought, I'm going to put a huge air filter on this. This thing was like that big.
Was it like that?
For a 50cc ped.
Pink casing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that fucking bike was loud.
Was it?
Yeah. And I think we done something, because obviously it ran like shit, so I think we had to like uprate the jets on it, so I don't know. And that thing was so fucking loud at that point. You could hear it from when I drove off down the road from our old house to the park. Like
Really?
St. George's, yeah. They were going, we knew you were coming because we could fucking hear you start your bike up. I was like, yeah. It was horrendous. It didn't go very fucking fast, so.
Yeah, no, it's only a 50cc.
No. So, I mean, I got to like 50 on that. I was like,
I think
come on, baby.
Yeah, I got like 50 out of that.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think
sure.
I've done a bit more than 50 because I used to race down Holbridge Road. And then at the time, because there was a few of us who were like the younger ones of the year, and there's a couple of guys that had already started driving, or there was people like the year above that we used to go out with. And like they'd drive behind us while we were on the peds, and they're like, yeah, you got 60. I was like, yeah. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing today?
Somewhat of a part 2 of the last episode, Ghost Stories.
Yes, the paranormal episode.
I had some things earlier and I completely forgot.
Well, I've got a few things, but the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Expert Mountain Bike Rider and Stair Glider and Pro Box Breaker, Dad, he said he was going to come on for a bit and do a bit because he's obviously used to take Mum to work. So he's seen some bits and
bobs.
he's got some stories to share. So I've got a few, not loads. Have you got any to start off with?
Don't know.
That's a good start.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say earlier, we had some bits for the admin, but I completely forgot to say.
For admin?
For admin.
Okay, let's go back to admin then.
Right. Back to admin.
There's a burger at my nan's door, and it's getting fucking cold. Burger.
Admin! No, just quickly, I forgot to say it earlier. Once again, 200 follower giveaway. Obviously, go to our page at Brothers.unplugged_podcast on Instagram. What are you doing? Is that what he does? I didn't know it was for that.
I got a little sippy cup.
Enter our giveaway. Go to our post, 200 giveaway. You can win a hat, some stickers, and we're going to throw some other goodie stuff in, but that's going to be a surprise.
We've gained no followers.
I know. I don't know what to do now. Just advertise it and see what happens. All you have to do, share the post in your story on Instagram, like the post, and tag 3 friends in the comments, and you are automatically entered. Also, as well, what I might start doing, if any of you are interested in listening, I have a it's not the best camera in the world, but I have a Canon EOS 1300D. It records, it takes pictures quite nicely. I've used it multiple times. When I used to go on my bike and go to the car meets and bike meets, I used to bring the camera with me, and people used to ask to take photos. I used to take photos for them and send them over. But as well, I can record on it. And I've been fiddling about with a software that Marlon gave me for the YouTube. Thanks, Marlon. So I've been fiddling about with that, cutting things up, adding things in, sounds, everything. I've still got to fiddle about with it a little bit more.
Hang on. So you're telling me
I'm learning to edit the video
you're going to
software.
make YouTube videos,
Yeah.
but you can't put TikToks up.
It's just...
Why?
There's a burger at my nan's door. But yeah, I'm going to start doing that, especially in the next upcoming 2 weeks, whatever you want to call it.
Well, you should be doing a bit for the event as well, because we're going to the Doghouse event.
Yeah, no, we'll do like a whole weekend recording, and I'll get it up. I don't know if we'll have I'll try to do. It's the thing. We're a podcast, so having videos like vlog kind of things, it's not our thing. But I have a camera, I can use it, and it shows us a bit of our, behind the scenes, whatnot. And some of you might be interested.
Oh my
some of
fucking God, that made me jump.
Oh my Jesus!
Holy shit!
He wants to come in.
Come on then.
But yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that, uploading some videos. If you guys are interested, if there's anything you want to see, let me know or let us know, and we'll do it. But we will be recording the event in the Doghouse. That is now entering the studio.
We have a guest.
It's professional mountain bike rider.
We'll pause it. Add a mic. We're back. Hello.
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 It's all very new, isn't it?
Well,
to me, anyway.
There's been fucking loads of spiders in it.
Oh, we had a little.
You missed one.
It's old in here, but this is new to me.
Yeah, there was a massive spider.
A mahoosive.
A mahoosive spider.
It was a big spider.
Like the size of China.
China.
On the
China.
wall.
China.
So, how are you?
I'm good.
It feels really weird interviewing you.
Are you interviewing me then?
Sort of.
We had Mum like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. She was like, I can't swallow you. Fuck's sake.
Lovely.
How's your knee?
Have you been talking about me then?
Yeah.
It's all right.
I explained the story of you falling down the stairs.
I didn't actually fall down the stairs. I sort of launched from the top to the bottom. I didn't actually touch any stairs in between. So
Yeah, but you somehow managed to go another 4 or 5 metres and then land in the box.
head butted the box, broke it. I didn't realise I broke it actually. The lid popped open.
I don't think she realised either.
No, I don't think she does. But
So she turned around and said, she went, how is he? I was like, he's all right. She went, well, he's quite a big man to fall that way.
it was a long way.
I was like, well, yeah, I mean, it's quite a big fucking fall for anyone, really.
It is. But yeah, the knee's all right. I can move it. It's sore.
How about your thumb? Does that stop seizing up yet?
My thumb's all right now. Yeah, it's, stop throbbing. Tom thumb's good.
He came back and he was going, can't move my thumb. He was going, and when I do move it, it clicks. He was like, I can't do it. But it was like his thumb was clicking.
It still clicks every now and then, but it's better. It's not like that.
And it just made me laugh. So every time I think about it now, it's because that bit of angle out the front we had that you dug up. It reminds me every time you kicked that and fell over.
Oh, yeah,
or
did
like
that.
tripped.
Yeah,
it was like that run that I pictured in my head.
Yeah.
And then I just imagined you running like another sort of couple of metres and then just landing head first into this box. But the hole was right at the bottom of this box. So he's like, did you like face slide for a little while?
I did slide, yeah. Because I see the box coming towards me and I thought, I'm going to hit that. I actually had time to think about I'm going to hit that box with my head.
Freddie turned around and he went, all I see was 1 minute, I just see him running, and the next minute he was like that. Up against him. I went, did you help him? He went, no, I didn't want to let go of the handrail because it fell over. I was like, fucking hell.
Keep it upright, Freddie.
Oh,
and it's still pissed.
No, it's all right. I checked it all.
Did you?
Yeah. By eye.
Yeah, that's
It's all right.
That's good.
So,
does it work? Maybe you could use that.
what, the handrail?
Yeah.
Well, you only
Works
hold on to
out.
it.
But they're not very big steps.
No.
It was only like a 450 slab. And then someone had built another step off the top of the back of that.
How did you
100
fold-
mil brick. So it's a 350 slab. So it's a tiny little step.
Did you say you went to pick the mallet up?
I went up the top to get the mallet to tap the front of the handrail down.
Right.
Because I couldn't get it. I only wanted to go down about 5-6 mil, so I thought I'd tap it down with the hammer. So I went up the steps, picked the mallet up. As I turned round, I took one step.
Decided to just think, fuck this, I'm going to jump.
Took one step, and then the next thing I know, I was headbutting the thing down the bottom.
I went, did you see him fall? She went, no, but I see him hobbling around in the garden. She went, I didn't give him any sympathy, though. I was like, okay.
Didn't even offer me a cup of tea after.
No.
A sweet cup of tea for
But she did say to me, she was like, oh, when you go home, just make sure, like, tell him that he's all right. Yeah. I was like, well, okay. But
yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
So what are we doing now? Now Dad's on.
Ooh. We're doing ghost stories.
Ghosty stories.
Part 2. Obviously, me and Charlie have kind of ran out of stories, so we're relying on you now.
Well, I got a couple.
Oh, you said you had a story, didn't you? You thought of a story, not like made up, but you said you found.
Well, I got a few. I think when you were talking about it earlier, it reminded me of one when Bobby was round, and we couldn't turn the telly on in the old house.
Yeah.
You okay? Went the wrong way.
That's better.
Oh. Yeah, we couldn't turn the telly on. So we were sitting there like fucking attacking the telly with the remote.
Where was this? What house?
The old house.
Oh, right.
Like your old house.
Yeah.
And this was like years ago. And we're sitting there, we couldn't turn the telly on. And Mum's coming, she went, what's the matter? So we can't turn the telly on. She's like walked up to it and just like touched the telly and it just turned on.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck did you just do to that telly? I'm just trying to think the other ones. Oh, what was the one where she made that bloke cry? Because he come round, I think they were from Kent or something, weren't they? Or Maidstone. And he was dropping his wife off when Mum done the parties at the old house, like in the living room. And
the parties?
Yeah, and he was going to go sit in the car. And you were like, you might as well just stay here and
watch.
Yeah. Mum, he was in the kitchen with you, and then Mum called him in because he didn't believe in it, so he didn't want to get involved.
Yeah, I can't remember. She's done so many like that. Made the blokes that sort of come to her shows and do bits and pieces, and
yeah, and this bloke was like, "No, I don't believe."
Yeah, no, I don't believe. And then she gets her daggers into them and like makes them cry.
Yeah. What ones have you got?
These spooky ghost stories you've seen.
Isn't there? So just sort of talking about tellies, not being able to turn them on.
Yeah.
She's done a show at the. Can I say the name of the pub?
If you want.
All right. Spread Eagle. Spread Dung Heap.
Yeah.
She's done a Halloween one there. Show. And in the pub, this was quite a few years ago before it sort of all changed. The landlord had like 1, 2, 3 big tellies around the pub. It was all shut off to the public, so it was just the people in there. And she started doing her bits and pieces, chatting and this, that and the other. And then halfway through we had a break, and then just after halfway she was chatting to this woman, I think it was, and all the tellies come on. All 3 tellies, and they just come on, and the screen was blue. Just blue screen.
Yeah.
And then so you said, oh, like, what's happening there? So they called the staff, and they got the remote control, and they couldn't turn the tellies off. They actually unplugged the tellies from the wall.
Yeah.
And they still stayed on.
What?
With a blue screen. Yeah.
Talking about blue screens, this sort of popped up. That photo that Jamie sent. In the we were watching a film at this point. We were sitting there watching films. But if you look in that photo,
it's a blue screen.
The screen is blue. But we weren't watching a film with like just a plain blue screen.
Was it not like a scene?
Which is, I didn't think of that until like just now when you said the blue screen. If you look in the corner of the photo in the window, you can see the reflection of the telly. And it's blue, just blue screen. Hang on, see, Sid will show you.
Yeah. There's a blue screen there, but there's a face there. You see that face? In that line? In between the line? Yeah. There's a face. Yeah. But it looks like there's something on the blue TV, but I don't know if that's just...
I don't know, but I've only just thought of that.
Well, they're the old doors. They're the ones with the lead in the doors.
Yeah, they had like...
So that was... Oh, no, it's the window, isn't it?
That's the window.
So it's a reflection. So we'd have had the... We wouldn't have had the big telly then. We'd have had a smaller telly.
Yeah, that was in the corner of the lounge.
Yeah.
And you can clearly see that's literally on the outside.
Yeah, it's like cut in half.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
But yeah, the telly is blue as well. So, I mean, unless it's like a sky. it was on like the Sky, the channels. But I'm sure we were sitting there watching a film, and I can't imagine Jamie'd be sitting there pulling that face with the Sky remote next to him.
Look at the phone and the thing in the corner. They're blue.
Everything's
Blue screens everywhere. There was another one actually. We went to. She'd done a house party. Oh, she'd done loads of house parties, but there was one over in. I believe it was Dagenham. Dagenham's always a good place for spooky bits to happen.
Because there's a shithole and everyone gets stabbed.
Yeah, lots of dead people in Dagenham. I was taking pictures on a little camera. So I used to, when Mum did house parties, I used to go with her all the time.
Yeah, you used to stay with her.
And bring her backwards and forwards. And, so during sort of like breaks or whatever, or while she was chatting, I used to take pictures around the room just to see whether everything come out. And yeah, you used to get lots of orbs and bits and pieces. But there was this big telly on the wall. It must have been like 55, 65 inch, whatever it was. It was off, and I was just taking random pictures around the room. And then when I got back home, I checked go through all the pictures and that. And then in front of the telly was this orb. But this orb is about the size of a football. And then when I zoomed in, it looks like it's got all faces, just all different faces. That's how it looks, like skull type faces.
That's like that.
In this orb.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. And then we had another one, loads of bits in Dagenham. Another one in Dagenham. I was sitting in the hallway. Mum was in the lounge, and she had like 10 people in the lounge, and I was sitting in the door of the lounge, sort of just into the hallway.
Yeah.
And she was chatting to this girl over in the corner. She's going, "I've got your uncle with me." She said, "But he's not giving me his name." She said, he's just, for some reason, he's not giving me his name. And as clear as day, someone said to me, in my right-hand ear hole, "Bob." Like that. Just like I was saying, "Bob."
Yeah.
And I looked and I thought, who's that? I thought someone had come out of the kitchen or something, and there was no one there. So I said to the girl, "Is your uncle's name Bob?" And she went, "Yeah." And it was like, yeah, weird. I said, "Someone's just said that in my ear hole."
Yeah.
Told me his name. So yeah.
I don't fucking trust her. I'll tell him instead.
Yeah. And then when she done a show, we had another good orb actually. She done a show, one of the theatres she did. I can't remember which one it was, but when she did her theatres, she never used to stand on stage. She always come off a stage, and walk down into the auditorium and go up into the seats where people were sitting. So she'd get personal with them and that, and stand in front of them, whatever. And then they used to have a big screen on the stage, and the girl used to video Mum up in, so everybody didn't have to turn around and look, see where she was. They could see it on the big video screen.
Yeah.
So she's gone up into the auditorium and chatting to this woman, and it was her son that had passed, and she had her son with her, and then all of a sudden this orb appeared around us, and everybody could see it on the screen. You couldn't see it with your naked eye around the woman, but you could see it as clear as day on the screen, and it just kept buzzing backwards and forwards and around this woman while Mum was talking to her, and everybody was like, "Ooh," and that was fascinating. That was really good.
It's right weird because when you think of like a psychic medium at like a show, like Mum used to do in like theatres and stuff, but when you think of who was the woman that used to do it,
Sally Morgan.
Yeah, didn't she get caught out?
Apparently so.
So I mean,
she got caught.
No one really knows like how authentic people actually are when they do shows.
Well, she always used to wear an earpiece.
Yeah,
and apparently that was she got caught out because she had a plant in the audience,
right?
And she had an earpiece. So that person before the show and in the middle of the show when they had a break would stand among everyone in the bar or whatever, or wander around and listen and. Yeah, because people go, "Oh, I hope so and so comes through," right? And then they'd tell Sally via this earpiece. But that's how true that is. I don't know.
I know it's her, and then there was another bloke
Derek Akora.
No, he's a knobhead.
You know what he? Oh, he's a dead knobhead.
Cold and dark.
He's dead, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah. He's probably sitting out there going, "You bastards talking about me."
Fuck him.
You just hear it on the window.
Fuck off.
He got caught out, didn't he?
Yeah, no, it was another one. It was a skinny bloke. I love how we're just talking about mediums getting caught out. No, it was another. I'm sure he was like, I don't know his name, but I know he used to do it. So there was one where you turn up to the theatre and he'd ask you to put like a photo in the box.
That's what Sally Morgan used to do.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Sally Morgan. So she basically asked you to put a photo in the box.
Yeah. And
And then she'd pick it out.
and go, "Oh, I've got this person. This is this." And then the person you stand up, she's halfway there with it.
And then she'd ask like very intrusive questions, would pull the answer from it.
Yeah.
And you'd think, well, why would you ask these questions? Like, whereas I say, because people ask and go, like, does your mum, is it real or is it fake? And I'm like, no, it's like, without telling you too much about it. And other than we've all seen weird shit and weird stuff's gone on at home. And like, it's as far as, I mean, I've never spoken to him, but I'm like 100% sure it's a real thing, because mum can't use her phone at the best of times. No. So there's no way she'd be able to research someone.
She's never touched a computer.
Well, you can't research. She doesn't know who's going to the party, especially at one of her big shows or something when there's 100 odd people there.
Yeah,
she's not going to sit there and go, right, I know exactly everybody who's there.
Yeah,
not everyone's on Facebook. Anyway.
Well, she didn't deal with the tickets. So if it's for a lot of theatre, then obviously they deal with the tickets, and she'd just turn up and it'd be all these random people.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't know anyone's names. And even if she did, she wouldn't have a clue how to fucking search someone up.
No.
Was it you in the audience with that little mic you have in that box at the end of the garden?
What?
You have the little mics in the boxes at the end of the garden.
Oh, yeah. That was her, what's the name for her shows, wasn't it?
The microphone.
Dad used to sit in the audience. You just have the mic connected to Mum's earpiece.
No.
She's pregnant.
Mum used to have a mic.
Yeah.
So people could hear her, and then I used to have another mic on a like this sort of mic stand sort of thing, but a handheld one.
Oh, you could just put it.
And I used to put it in front of people's mouths, but people are mic shy, and you put the mic down, they back away, and they don't want to.
You just have to wind people out and go ready.
Hit him on the head with them. And,
sorry.
Yeah,
that really hurt. But yeah, I mean, I know a load of them.
that was difficult doing that. But
it's hard to describe to people about it because no one really understands it.
No,
everyone's different.
A lot of people are on the fence with it, aren't they? A lot of people don't believe in it. Some people sort of, I've always had seeing is believing, but I've just seen so much going with Mum over the 15, 16 years now, or whatever it is. Not to believe. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's like things like again, there was another one in Dagenham. Dagenham's really good.
Well.
There was
to some extent.
Yeah, she did a house party, and again there was a table, and they had some crisps, a bowl of crisps, and she was sort of talking to this woman. It was about her little girl, and she said to the little girl, give us proof that you're here. And this bowl of crisps, I swear on my life, just flew off of this little table. There was no one sitting near it.
Yeah,
and this bowl of crisps just flew about 2-3 feet onto the floor, and everyone just screamed. And
it's not something you can set up.
No.
So, but I always try and say, if you don't believe it, then go to, without sounding like, pay my mum money to go and and watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
Without having to explain it, because I don't know how she'd she said she tunes in and.
That's it. Yeah, she sort of gets there, and then she always works without her shoes on as well.
Yeah.
So she always works in not bare feet, but.
Yeah, nothing
socks on or stockings or whatever, like feet.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are bare, depending on where she's or the weather. But she never wears shoes, so she goes in, she tunes in.
Yeah.
She goes out the back, or she'll do, find a little corner on it, and she'll tune in, and then she opens up what she calls her iron door.
Yeah.
Which lets the spirits in, and then she does whatever she does during the night, and then at the end of the night she goes off, and then she shuts her iron door down.
Yeah,
to keep them out.
She said that took her ages to sort of figure out how to do.
Yeah. Where a lot of mediums just leave it open, and that's why they walk around and go, I can see it. But you'll just go mad.
There's another one. There's a bloke. Yeah, it's an American bloke.
Derek Akora.
and he does like Uber driving, and he's got loads of videos, and he's really interesting because he's like really good.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
When he gets people in the back.
So they'll order a cab, and he'll go pick them up.
Yeah,
and while they're driving, he'll be like,
"I've seen that.
I've got someone here," and it's
whereas.
And that's sort of the same thing. It's just with Mum's one, it's people that she don't know.
Yeah.
She's got no like photos that she pulls out. It is literally she'll just walk around and she'll say, I think she explained it before, is she's walking around an audience and like she sees the spirits. But she said they stand next to or behind the person that they're with. But she says she'll go to the ones that she can like see the strongest.
Yeah.
Some of them might be like a little bit faded or not really there, but they are.
She says she sees them as if like a reflection in the window.
Through a window.
So that when you look into a window and you see your reflection, and that's how she sees them standing there. So it's hard to describe sometimes, how they're looking, what they're wearing, that. But she does.
Yeah, it's always been a bit of a weird one to
explain. She'll only go to people that are like got a strong connection.
And she's always said she never does it for friends, or I mean, she's done it for a couple of her friends, but she won't do it. She won't go and do like book a party for. Or like 20 people that she knows, because they don't want her to turn around and tell her stuff or tell them stuff they already know, or she doesn't want like, any backlash from it. Yeah.
Sometimes I know when she's done a few of her shows, there'd be like people there who she does know. She gets a lot of followers, and a lot of people go many times, to see her. And and then sometimes she has to go to them. Even though she's been to them before or whatever, and she knows them, but it's just she's drawn there and she has to go to them, and give them something. But she's very good at giving names. That's the thing she's good at. Yeah, she won't stand there like a lot of mediums do and go, "Oh, I've got an old person here." They're wearing a penny and
Is his name Dave?
And it's a James. It's a grandma figure and that and. You're going, oh, yeah, it could be. She'll come out and she'll go, I've got Alice with me and blah, blah, blah. And they go, oh, yeah. Yeah. And some of the names she gives are so unusual. People go, how would you know that name? Yeah. And things like many times where people have lost a ring or stuff like that or watches.
Where she done a Christmas show at the Freight House. Yeah. And this was the same night as that bloke with the goldfish.
Goldfish? No.
Yeah, you were there because... So basically, the bloke won a goldfish. He was about.
I know. Yeah, and then he basically killed the goldfish, filled it up lemonade, wasn't it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It was that night, and he turned and he spoke to this woman, and it was I think it was her engagement ring. She had a ruby engagement ring, and she'd lost it. Yeah. And basically, I think it was her other half that died. I mean, she was like in her 70s, 60s, 70s. He was fucking around with her and hid it. Yeah, and then Mum's turned around and said, so-and-so's told me that you've been looking for your engagement ring and he's standing there laughing at you. Yeah. He said, go home and check behind the drawer, like in the actual drawers, but pull the drawer out and he said it's there. And then she's messaged Mum like a couple of hours later and was like, yeah, I've just found it. Yeah. She's just sitting there.
Yeah, she had quite a few things like that. Watches as well, she'd quote a time. Yeah. It might be 20 to 4 or, whatever it be. She'd go home, because I've got your granddad's watch here and it's in the drawer and it stopped at such and such a time. And then, they go home and check it. And they message Mum and go, I found it. And she's had pictures. She's got pictures on her phone. People have taken and sent it, It pulls
me to another one. Do you remember I had a signet ring? Because you're talking about jewellery. I bought a signet ring online somewhere. And I had this, I wore it all the time. It was a little silver one. I've still got it. I don't know. It's not your one that you gave me. It's another one. Yeah. So I think I bought it when I was like 17. I used to wear it about. And then the first time I went to Butlins, I wore it there. And I got absolutely smashed on the Saturday night. We were leaving on the Sunday. Yeah. And I'd lost my rings. I had another keeper ring, a little thin one, and then a silver signet ring. And I'd lost it. And I must have turned this hotel room upside down the day we were leaving. I pulled my suitcase apart and I couldn't find this ring. And I come home and it was laying on my pillow.
All right.
I come home, unpacked, just out of a little suitcase, and it was just sitting there on my pillow.
Blimey. Yeah. We know. Remember that gold chain I had, and I had it made into a bracelet for you and one for Jake.
Yeah.
Well, that I used to wear that all the time when I lived at home.
Oh, I think I remember this one.
In that room where Sid sleeps, the bed was in a similar sort of position. I used to have a double bed, and then each side it had like built-in wardrobe. So I had a wardrobe each side of the bed.
Yeah.
And then it went up, and then across the top of the bed with cupboards over the top.
Yeah.
So that was, I don't know how deep they are, 600-700 deep, whatever it is. So when I used to lay down, obviously my head was further back than the edge of the.
Oh, right, yeah. So it was
the
around,
room, so
sort of around the bed.
So the bed was set into it, sort of.
Yeah,
thing.
I know.
Anyway, I went to bed one night. It was not that long after my mum's mum had passed, and I basically give my bedroom up for her to stay in. She had cancer, and before she went into hospital and passed, so she come and lived with us for a little while, and I give my bedroom up. Slept in the little bedroom with my brother. Anyway, so my dad had, when my nan passed, my dad had all the room decorated, and I moved back in there. So I was laying there one night, and not laying there, I went to bed one night, and I woke up the next morning, and I always check my chain around my neck, because obviously it gets tangled up, doesn't it? So, and I reached for it, and it weren't there, and I thought, that's weird. I never take my chain off, you know. I always bathed, showered with it on, and done everything. Never took it off. So anyway, so I sat up, and as I sort of sat up and swung my legs out of bed to sort of stand up, on the floor next to me bed, about a foot away from the edge of the bed and about 2 foot away from the front of the wardrobes, was my chain on the floor. But it wasn't just dumped on the floor. It was like, if you get the chain and then you sort of put it in your and sort of spin it round and make a little pile. Yeah. It was just sat there, all neat, all joined up still, all linked up.
Oh, like connected?
Yeah, and come apart. It was all linked up, sitting on the floor.
And it wasn't a chain that you could just slip over your head either.
No, it wouldn't come off over my head. It's like this one I've got on now, but in gold.
Yeah.
You know, so literally wouldn't come off over my head.
No.
I think it's about 18 inch. So, so that was good. And it sort of, for me, it all sort of really started there, bits and pieces. And then when I met Mum, she...
rolled gypsy blood.
Yeah, frightened the life out of me, because I went and picked her up, didn't I? I was living with someone else at the time.
Yeah.
And I went and picked her up. I was sort of seeing her behind this other girl's back. And
Can you see what that says?
No, I can't see that.
No, it says whore.
Sorry. You are.
So I went and picked Mum up in my truck and we went out towards Southend and we was driving down the road. I thought we was going to have a drink towards Stanbridge that way, you know. I was going down one of the back roads and she turned around to me and went, "Who's Lorraine?" And that was the girl's name I was living with at the time. I was stamped on the brakes and I told her, I told Mum I was living at home at the time and everything.
Yeah.
All this. So, but anyway, it just went from there and here we are today.
They're not weird that Lorraine's the name of her mum as well.
Oh yeah.
The devil.
It's a horrible name.
The witch.
Christ.
The witch of the West.
Yeah, you know, going back to the ghost stories, there's loads.
What was the one in the graveyard?
Oh,
I asked you it earlier.
in Lee, yeah.
I thought it was a zoo for some reason.
No.
I'm sure it was a fucking zoo.
No, it was a little graveyard in Lee, along the London Road in Lee. There's as you're sort of coming out of Lee, I don't know where it's, but there's a graveyard on the right hand side, and we've walked past it a few times. Anyway, for some reason, I can't remember what reason it was, we stopped and we walked around the graveyard.
She loves graveyards.
I know.
I used to be obsessed with them.
It energises Mum, doesn't it? We often go over to Sutton Road.
Yeah. Well, she took, I don't say his name, but she took the child.
Yes.
Over there.
Yeah.
And she sent me photos. I was like, what the fuck are you doing in the graveyard? I was like, take my son out of a graveyard.
He loved it.
Oh,
We
that's
went
so
over to
weird.
Pitsea and he loved it over there. He was like in his element.
Oh God, he's
But-
going to be a little spooky kid.
It's weird actually. Just sort of going back to Sutton Road. You go through them gates, and it's almost as if you walk into a bubble,
Yeah.
and the whole world just sort of shuts off. I can't hear no traffic, no nothing. All you hear is the birds and that, and it's silent, and it's really weird. Even though there's an industrial estate on three sides of it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know what one you're on about.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sutton Road.
By the airport.
No.
Almost.
No.
Not by it, but
Fucking well far away from the airport.
no, it's relatively.
Miles away from here.
Yeah.
You need a plane to get to it from the airport.
Do you know where our Clean Park is?
Yeah,
Yeah, there.
down that road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
what I mean.
nowhere near the airport.
That's
it's
not near.
it's somewhat near the airport.
No, it's probably might be near the end of the runway if you sort of had a pair of binoculars.
It's not. It's not far.
Anyway, so yeah, I just find we go in there and mum sort of charges her batteries in there, sort of thing. It's weird.
That's
really
where I probably
weird.
need to go.
Really weird. Anyway, so going back to the other graveyard at Lee.
Yeah.
So we've started walking around this graveyard in Lee, and it's a really old one. There's like headstones in there from like 1700s, you know,
All right.
real old. Just about make out bits and pieces on them. They're all crumbling and all the sort of they're all collapsed and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm walking around there, and I said to Mum, I said, "Oh, you know, I'd love to see something, or it'd be brilliant." So she went, "No, you will. One day you will." And that, blah, blah. So even though I've seen bits and pieces, but nothing specific. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to see
Yeah.
someone sort of standing in front of me and go, "Hello." So anyway, she went off one way, and I said, I'm going to go and have a nose down there. So I've walked off. I'm walking around and I've walked under this tree, and I'm looking around and and all of a sudden I heard this clapping noise. Oh, fucking shit myself. And I've legged it. I've literally screamed, and I've legged it, and I've legged it towards Mum, and I'm heading towards Mum, and she's laughing her head off. She's standing there laughing her head off. Anyway, unbeknown to me, it was a pigeon in the tree, and as I've walked underneath the tree, I've scared it, and it's gone. And when pigeons take off, their wings clap,
Yeah.
and it just scared the shit out of me, and so that was my experience in that graveyard.
God. A pigeon ghost.
A pigeon ghost, but he wasn't a ghost. Yeah,
It was just a pigeon.
Might have been a piggy ghost.
I'm trying to think what other ones we've got. Oh, there's been so many. It's just like I think we've covered a lot of them on the last one.
What was that one? You went to. I don't know if it was at the golf place or that pub.
Oh,
and your
yeah.
mum's face changed.
Yeah, that
fully
was
changed.
cool. Yeah, that was. We went after a party. They was doing a ghost hunt at the Rochford Hall Golf Club, Long Hall Road in Rochford.
Yeah.
So we've gone there after a party. We got invited by the team that were doing this ghost hunt. So we've got there. Mum's stayed open from her party. She hasn't shut down.
Right.
So she stayed open. Walked in, spoke to the girl that was running it, blah, blah, blah. Then she's taking us through like how to protect yourself and saying this, say that. So we've got all ready. And then we've gone off. Now, bearing in mind, this place is like, God knows how many hundreds of years old it is, but, you know, some people might know it if they're listening. But it's a beautiful old place, and it's haunted.
Right.
It's renowned for being haunted. So we've gone. So you got the ground floor where you got the bar and everything. And
Is it abandoned?
No,
it's not?
No. It's
it's still
lovely
used?
downstairs.
Oh,
Mum's done a show there, Christmas show there, and big
Yeah.
open fire and everything. It was lovely. So gone to the first floor is where they sort of I think there's like locker room, changing room, stuff like that.
Yeah.
For the golf people and that. And then the third floor was where they had all the storage of the old files and bits and pieces, and that's where it's sort of haunted.
Yeah.
That's where they tend to be more in the sort of third floor. So we've gone up. So we've had to go up this little spiral staircase to get to it. And oh yeah, it was really scary. We was walking round, bearing in mind it's pitch black, about 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was, pitch black, just with a torch. And yeah, it was a bit freaky. And we got into this one room, and they had this I can't think what they're called, but it's a thing that they track the voices. So
like the box with the...
No, it's not a needle, but it actually types what the spirit's saying.
Oh,
so if you
it's like a talk box kind of thing.
Yeah, so if you say to the spirit, what's your name, even though you can't hear them, but this box picks it up and it types it out for you.
There's one like that, but you can have it. It scans through loads of radio stations.
Yeah, because of frequency.
Yeah, and then it will like take words out of radio stations and make up a sentence.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know, but because some of them they just use voice recorders and then they play it back, and you can hear it on the voice recorder. Same as if you like a picture. If you can't physically see a spirit, but if you take a picture, you can tend to see a spirit. So this one, she was asking some questions, but this, that, and the other. And I turned around and I looked at Mum, and her face was changing into, it was weird, really weird. I can't really explain it, but it was just, her face started changing and her voice started changing. And she started sort of talking, and it was really, really freaky and weird.
Possessed.
Almost being possessed.
It was probably taken over.
Did they do anything?
Well, what, the spirit?
No, I mean like the people that were showing you around.
Yeah, Mum like sort of pulled back a bit and she went, I've got to go downstairs and get out of here. So we all went back down, and she was.
Because they say spirits don't take over bodies. Tend to be. It's more
poltergeists that sort of do
of demonic.
It's weird. It was weird. It was really weird. But they was talking to this. I think they was connected with this bloke that was there.
Yeah,
and that's who I think that was trying to show himself through Mum, because her channels are open.
Well, yeah, she's just basically
she's just
there.
like a carriage sort of thing for someone to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really freaky. And then
I always said there was, when Debbie used to live at home, her brother left a Ouija board in the bottom of her wardrobe.
All right.
That she used, not the wardrobe she used, not the Ouija board. And it was there for years, so I always knew it was there. And I said to put a load of us one night. I was like, "Shall we go play with the Ouija board?" And we'd spoke about it. Was like, yeah, it's fine. I went, I'll get it out. I went, it's in a wardrobe. I'll get it out and we'll go like sit in like a fucking abandoned house or something somewhere, and we'll fuck about with it. Because you'd see in all the films, and it's like, I was so like naive, because I thought I've seen all these films where people get like possessed, and I knew like there was some sort of spirit. Yeah. There, I think I was only about 18 then, so I thought, it'd be funny, wouldn't it? And I told Mum, she was like, "Don't you fucking dare!"
Yeah, far from funny.
I was like, "Yeah, but it can't be. It's a bit of fucking cardboard." And she was like, "No." She was like, "Do not touch that fucking board." We ended up having to. I think we threw it away. Yeah. But she was like, "No." As soon as you open that, she said, "That's it." Yeah. I was like, "They're actually real." She was like, "Yep." She was like, "As soon as you open that up," she said, "It's not like you're not inviting spirits." She said, like, you're inviting anything.
Yeah.
And that's where it can go like tits up.
An open platform sort of thing for anyone to come in.
Because she's done a couple of things, not like exorcisms, but like where people have had weird things going on in their house, and they're like, "Can you come around and
have a look?"
And then I think she's done a couple, hasn't she, where she's gone in there and said, "Yeah, you need to get like a..."
Yeah, she won't do it. And she won't do it herself.
No, but she's gone in and knows there's something there. She said, "You need to get like a specialist in."
She can sort of advise the people to, whether it's good or bad, she can sense whether it's a good or a bad spirit sort of thing.
I think she said that she was in one for about 5 minutes. She was like, "Yeah, you need to get the house blessed. You need a priest or you need someone to come and sort it out." She said, "Do not stay in here."
So just going back to that that night we went and she was sort of getting taken over. There was someone there with the dowsing sticks, dowsing rods.
Dowsing rods.
Hold them in each hand.
Yeah, you hold one in each hand, and you just sort of you have to hold them a certain way, and if they
Are they the ones that? Yeah.
if they
Oh, no.
cross, people use them for like searching for water and stuff like that. Well, this girl had them, and I thought, she's crossing them. People.
Yeah.
So when we went after Mum had this thing, and we come back downstairs, and the girl that was running it, she went, "Do you want to have a go with the dowsing sticks?" So I went, "Yes, give them to me."
Give me the magic wand.
Are they harmful? Can anyone use them?
No, they just I think anyone can use them, but it's all they use it for is communication. So, if they say, "Oh, is there someone? Is there anybody there? Is so and so here?" If the sticks cross,
It's like a yes.
it's a yes sort of thing. So I thought, "Oh, she's doing it, crossing them or whatever."
Yeah.
So I thought, yeah, I'll have a go at these. So you just sort of rest them in your hand and it goes in between your fingers sort of thing, and it just rests over the top of your hands and they stick out in front of you. So I'm standing there, we've gone back upstairs, Mum's come up again, gone back upstairs, and we've gone into a different room and we're standing there and she's asking questions, and then she said, "Can you make the sticks cross?" or something, I can't remember what it was now, and I'm thinking, right, I'm not going to do anything. I know I'm not making these, or I'm not going to make these sticks cross.
Yeah.
I'm standing there, she's asking questions, and all of a sudden, these sticks just went crossed in front of me, and I'm like, shit, this is real weird.
I've thrown them and just
Yeah.
like, nope.
No, and then like I've pulled them open, and it's really weird because there was almost like a bit of resistance pulling them apart, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not like loads, but
Yeah.
when they just felt so free in your hand. But when I sort of went to pull them apart again, it I don't know, it was weird, really weird. And then she was asking questions again, and then I thought, no, perhaps it's just wind or something, whatever. Yeah, and they went again, and it happened about 4 or 5 times.
Are you gay?
Cross.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I want to get a pair now.
What?
I thought it would be like an Ouija board getting a pair of them sticks, but
No, that's not.
Ouija board's completely different.
Yeah.
totally different.
I
I just thought it'd be fun at the time, and then after Mum was like, "Don't
No.
go near one." I was like, "Okay."
I mean, Mum's always told me not to touch on a Ouija board.
Yeah.
And I remember a few of my mates every now and then would be like, "Oh, we should get a Ouija board and go out one night and do it." And I'm like, "Nope, you can go have fun by yourself." I was like, "I ain't coming with you."
Well, I thought it'd be funny, and then like Mum actually like told me off. I was like, "Okay, maybe I won't go near it."
Spells and stuff. So Mum did that. I bought Mum some black spell candles. She can put a spell on people.
She's a witch.
Yeah, a white witch.
I don't know what it is, or how, because people are like, "Well, how has she come across this thing? Is there like a background behind it?" And I'm like, "Well,
She's had it since she was 5.
yeah,
Because I started writing a book for her
yeah,
about it. And she was telling me all about it, and I was writing it down, and I hadn't got very far with it. I think first chapter, and that's about it. But
she's spooky."
yeah, she's sort of, because it was her nan, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Who was a spiritual healer and a medium.
yeah. Well, I mean, Mum's background is Romany gypsy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you've watched any sort of films or programs with old Romany gypsies where they sit there like the crystal balls and shit, I mean, it's sort of a very similar thing.
Yeah.
But it's
There
always
is.
that sort of background, because people are like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that makes a bit more sense." I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's like an old."
It is weird. Because I was going to try and get Mum a, not for here, but when she did 1-to-1 readings back in the old place.
Did you hear that?
What?
What?
It's a plane.
No, it weren't.
What?
The vibration
No?
What vibration?
in my left ear.
I didn't hear nothing.
It was like a phone vibration.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
The phone ain't gone off.
Yeah, it was like someone had held the vibrate, like your phone next to you, and yeah.
No, I didn't
Made
hear
my
nothing.
eyes go all like wiggly.
Didn't hear
Ooh.
nothing.
Spooky.
Yeah.
So I was going to try and get Mum a one of the old gypsy wagons.
Yeah.
Should
I know
do
she
a
wants
one-
one of them.
Yeah, one readings in.
They're not cheap though.
No, they're not.
Well, you can buy them cheapish and then do them up, but
Even
but they're so intricate.
Yeah,
because all the woodwork on
the
them,
painting on
people
them and
paint
everything.
like gold, don't they? And
the old gypsy wagons. She'd love one.
well, mine, but she fucking hates horses.
Yeah, I know.
How can you be a gypsy and hate horses?
Weird.
Have you got anything else you want to share?
I think I've run out.
I'm out of stories. Well, not that I can think of. I mean, they'll probably come up over time.
Oh yeah.
Probably
That we think
loads
about.
somewhere along the line, but
Yeah, off the top of my head, I haven't really had time to think about too much this week. So
I know what
so
that
busy.
vibration was in your ear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I promise you, it was like someone had like held. I tell you what, it was. Have you in like an Xbox remote? Do you know you've got, like, the vibration modules in them?
yeah.
It was like that. Someone had held it really. It was like someone held a dildo next to my ear and turn it on, and it was like inside of my headphone. Yeah, and it made my eyes wobble.
Weird.
So if I go in, please don't kill me.
It was Keith the spider. He's coming at you with the spirit world now.
Goosey now.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I'm sure I see a face out that window a little while ago as well.
Huh?
I was talking about Derek Acora.
Golden dark.
Gewoon dark in there.
Don't do that because there's no
Did you
light
actually?
out there.
Hey?
You can actually see face.
It looked like something out there.
Yes.
You know.
I remember that. I remember years ago in the house. You was going out and I was going to be home alone. He was getting ready upstairs. Mum was at work. And I went downstairs into the kitchen.
What you're going to say is you was only 8 years old and you shouldn't have been home alone.
Yeah.
And that. I can't remember how old I was. 13, 14 possibly, something like that. And then I walked into the kitchen. We had them cupboards. All the food, like the food cupboards, just as you go into the door.
Yeah, most kitchens do have cupboards.
With food in.
Yeah.
No,
You
but
know, sort of what kitchens have.
you spent a lot of time at them cupboards.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Don't
I
try and
sta-
insult me, poopy pants.
so I was standing there, and literally, you could literally draw a line through half my body, and my left side was freezing cold, and there was no windows open.
Where was this? At the old house?
Yeah,
All right. Yeah.
the heating was on as well,
Yeah.
because I think it was like November-ish time, possibly
Yeah.
something like that, and literally left side of my body was freezing cold, like freezing, and I've gone, oh, that's really weird. So I've walked into the conservatory. Check the kitchen windows are shut. The conservatory windows are shut. They're all shut. Everything's shut. And as I've walked into the conservatory, my whole body's just gone chilly, freezing cold.
Yeah. That's because there's no radiator out there.
Not that, but in the kitchen as well.
Yeah.
And then no, there was a radiator there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I think there was. I don't know. And then I think I come up to you and I went, "It's really cold in the kitchen." Or I can't remember what I said. I can't remember. I don't know if I mentioned that or the thing after that. And then I walked back down the stairs, got into the kitchen, and walked out into the conservatory kitchen. And it's all like warm, like normal temperature. Right. And this was like,
you didn't see a face out there, then?
No, but it was like 30 seconds after I went back upstairs. I came back down, and then it was warm again. It was really weird.
Mm.
And
that house was like possessed, I'm sure.
Who?
The house.
There was definitely...
There was so much there.
A lot happening in that house. A lot.
But as I walked into the lounge, you know, you walk in, you had that big window on the right, where that picture, that window, I walked in, and like in the middle, obviously it was like this, but obviously longer. I'd say about in the middle, towards at the backside a little bit, I see, oh, spider! That's what I see.
Fuck off.
No, but as I
walked... a little one.
Where?
On the O.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Keith's getting revenge. Hold on, we'll finish it. We'll finish the job.
Poor little spider.
Fuck you.
Just slowly going.
I'm just going to keep spraying you till you're dead.
That's going to run along, come up your seat.
Ah, it's fucked now. Where's a wood lice?
They roll up in little balls, don't they? And you can flick them like marbles.
What? Spiders?
Wood lice.
Oh, wood lice. Was there wood lice there?
Carry on.
There's a dead.
But yeah, as I went into the lounge, the window at the back, it was like this window, a long window. But in the middle, towards like the left side of the window, literally, it was like a split second. I walked into the lounge, looked to the right, and I see a little face, literally like just peeking up here. As soon as I look over, I just see this little ball of head just drop.
Yeah, sorry about that. It was Sadie, my blow up doll that I just threw out the window.
It just dropped. It just dropped behind the window, and I've gone like, ooh.
I'll tell you what the worst one was. It was at Halloween. This isn't a ghost story, but I thought it was. So I was at home and I was in the living room, and I didn't realise Mum had put decorations up at the front door.
Yeah.
And she
I
put
remember
that
this.
full-size Dracula cardboard piece up on the door. So I've walked to the toilet and I didn't look at the door. Fine. Got into it. As I came out to the toilet, you had that mirror, didn't you, on the wall? So as I've walked past the mirror, I've seen this fucking giant black figure at the door.
In the mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it made me fucking jump.
Yeah.
And I've turned around and then see it, and I was like, whoa! Oh, God, fuck's sake. It was really early. It wasn't even Halloween. It was like a week away from Halloween. But like in true fashion, Mum puts all the decorations up. Like
she's worse than the shops. We got like Valentine's stuff up.
I know.
Already, and we're like 2 weeks away still.
The spider's deaded.
All right.
Then they're dead.
Yeah, so she's worse than the shop. She moans, oh, look, they got bloody this out. That'll be down next week, or just after Valentine's, and we'll have Easter stuff up.
Well, your Christmas decorations went up quite late.
Yeah, they did, because Sid wouldn't get up in the loft and get them.
I'd be bothered. Yeah, and then Mum dropped that 5-foot Santa on my head.
Yeah.
5 foot Santa? Oh, yeah.
The dancing Santa.
That one scared
the singing one.
Not that one. There was another one.
We had that 6-foot, 7-foot Santa.
The massive one.
Massive one, yeah.
I didn't realise Mum had put that out either. Yeah. So then I'd walked into the living room one morning and there was just a Santa there. I was like, whoa, you fat... Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, we was getting the decorations down. And Mum just finished coming from work, and she was like, let's go get the decorations down. I was like, no, it's too late. No, don't bother. She's ended up getting in the loft, and she's passing boxes down, bags down. I'm like, you don't need this. This is like an inflatable snowman. You won't put it up. She's like, yeah, we will. You didn't. And then as she went, I've got another box coming. This box is just falling out the loft. Hit me. Box is split open, and this Santa head, arms, legs just started rolling down the stairs. I was like, oh, there he goes. Yeah. Just landed straight on my head. And I was like,
she does love her bits.
Are you still searching for spiders?
Yeah.
Are you that scared?
Yes. I don't know if you've noticed over the years. I left home for about 2 days because there was spiders in my room.
I think you need to get this done in here.
Yeah.
Go get them bits off of your mate and get it done. Get them stuck on the wall. Get the ceiling done.
I just need to deter the spiders, which would be nice.
I have a bad feeling that they're going to be in the creases of the roof.
Well,
they'll be everywhere.
At the same time,
spiders everywhere.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's
There's a burger at my nan's.
More money to spend on a studio that we don't make no money from. So,
what's the point?
Maybe one day, if we ever start making money out of it,
someone might want to donate and help you. Who's listening?
Doubt it.
In a foreign country,
Jack.
You might think, who?
Jack from Kenya.
Jack, Kenya.
Come on, Mr. Giraffe Chaser.
Come on, Jack. Don't need too much. Just enough to
give us a plane.
What's the currency in Kenya?
Don't know.
Currency.
Coffee.
They just trade giraffes. Yeah. Oh, I've put currency in coffee in Google. For fuck's sake.
Currency in coffee.
What's coffee currency?
It's because you said coffee. What? Oh, it's Kenyan shillings.
Shillings?
It's like the old English, wasn't it?
Kenyan shillings.
Yeah.
So how many Kenyan shillings to a pound?
It's one Kenyan shilling to 50p.
Was it? So it's
pound
2 to 1, really, basically. 100,000 Kenyan shillings, 50k would do you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Get this sorted. No, just joking.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you want Jack, you can do it.
Give it a little boost.
We'll send you a hat.
Then you give us 50k.
And a sticker.
We've got stickers. Well, I've got stickers. Sid's fucking wasted all of his.
God knows where Sid... Yeah, Sid's got about 7 of them on his car.
No,
I got in the car yesterday. I went, what's this? Stickers? He went, oh, yeah, stickers. Stickers. Every window on his car, there's a sticker.
We blasted them around. There's like 2 or 3 in KFC.
Yeah.
There's about 4 in McDonald's.
Why are you wasting stickers?
Yeah, why are you wasting stickers?
I don't know.
I've saved some. I put one there.
Right. I just peel them off and throw them.
I've still got a few left.
And I've saved a load because I thought what I was going to do is if we get hats, I was going to send some stickers for people as well. But we're going to get bigger ones as well.
Yeah.
But we have stickers.
We
have some stickers. And they've actually come out really well.
They're very good.
They're good, actually.
Yeah, they're quality. Yeah. So we'll order some more stickers.
I might even put one on me Harley.
Can you remember to order us stickers from the UK
Why don't you order the stickers?
It wasn't my fault you ordered them from. Where did you know order them from?
So I ordered them from a website, and they've got a.
Why can't you get them from Vistaprint?
I don't know what they're like.
There's a little plug there for Vistaprint. They should give you some free ones now.
Yeah.
Not that they'll be listening, but you never know.
You never know.
You
But
never know.
basically, there's a website I used for the stickers, and they've got a warehouse or like a unit where they print them in the UK,
Yeah.
and then they've also got one in Denmark.
All right.
So when you go on the website, and
It takes you straight to the Denmark one, I
yeah,
suppose.
but then it says ordering from the UK. Click here to go to our UK website. Did
Oh.
I? No. And I see this after I ordered them. So I ordered them. I was like, oh, fuck it. And then I got an email that was like post Nord. I was like, well, that doesn't sound English, does it? So it's like, your parcel is going through customs. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, I have to pay a load of fucking charges now. I didn't, so it was all right, because it was only a little 0.7 or something fucking stupid. So it wasn't a lot. But I will order them from the UK next time. I think we should use them because they're really good.
They are nice. They come out good.
Nice quality, actually.
The thing is, the only trouble I had with them was peeling them off.
Yeah, it's because you bite your fingernails. Yeah, well, so we'll order some more. But they do different ones. But they do like epoxy stickers. Yeah. Oh, I've got to get me duck do in a minute.
Your what?
My duck do.
I've got to have something to eat.
Your duck do?
Yeah.
What's that?
What?
What's duck do?
Wank, 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 wank. I
Son
got you.
yourself.
I fell for you.
Oh.
That's it coming from a mile away. He's sitting there staring at me like, he's not going to fall for this.
I literally thought, I was like, you going to go make it? No.
Oh, dear. That's what I mean. He's not mentally challenged. He's just challenged.
So, right, shall we
You
end
did
it?
that last time and I didn't fall for it.
What was the last one I done?
What was it?
Oh, Matter Baby.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, didn't fall for that one. I see this one. It was on another podcast, and I see him do it, and the bloke was like, "What?" He was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "What's a duck do?" He was like,
I had a good
"Fuck it,
joke.
I'm gonna try it."
You need some jingle things or whatever they called sound,
What's some?
but you need a duck.
Yeah. Oh, you can do the duck
You
impression.
can do the Donald Duck impression, can't you? You can do Donald Duck.
No.
I think I've got spider spray on my eye.
Exactly. I don't know how you do it.
I can't talk very well with it.
You used to.
I used to be able to, but I don't know
Sid
why
can't
now.
talk very well anyway.
Huh?
No.
Meg, I'm very sorry. Oh no, it's not. It's no, never mind.
Hey, old crumbly frog.
Oh, okay, I take it back. So basically, Meg
Hello,
doesn't.
Meg.
Meg doesn't like.
You can edit that bit out.
She doesn't like puppets
Yeah. So.
or Muppets or whatever. one
Yeah,
of
so
the
I think
two.
it was the Muppets she didn't like. So she said.
Oh,
she
the
sit-
Muppets.
She said she was sitting on the bus, and Sid started doing the curve, and she was like, "Whoa," and threw her headphones on. So I thought it was quite funny.
Apparently she sat there and then she heard the Kermit the Frog voice. She just went, no! Just took her headphones out and screamed.
Is it a bit like you and clowns?
Mm.
Is that for another episode, that one?
Oh, the clowns are horrible. I remember Mum took me to a circus when was this? Oh, I must have been about 12.
Oh,
Probably
probably the one over at
last year.
Rochford.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she took me over there. I nearly fucking died. So the clown like come running behind us because we were sitting on like the inside. It does like its loops from behind.
Yeah.
This fucking clown come run out behind us with its horn and run up next to us and fucking went. And I looked, see this clown. I don't know why. I just don't like clowns. And I see this clown. I got up. I grabbed the chair. I was like, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. I was just going to launch the chair at the clown.
What did he do? Just run off?
No, it was a bench. I couldn't fucking throw the chair. It was like the curved benches. But I was like just grabbing onto something to throw it. I hate clowns.
Yeah.
Clowns are horrible. I don't know why.
I don't get why you hate them.
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah. But not normal. Like I'm not too bad with normal clowns. It's now like the...
It's scary, freaky clowns.
No, it's like well, yeah, but it's the ones that like over exaggerate the makeup.
Oh, right.
Them ones.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but yeah,
Remember that?
doesn't sit well.
There's a little clown that lives up the road, actually. He's always in Southend doing balloons and bits and pieces.
What's his name?
Salvo.
Yeah, that's him.
Salvo
I
the
like
clown.
him.
He's all right.
I always see him. I always bib at him
Yeah.
because he lives in the caravan park, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's always at the bus stop. Isn't he?
Yeah. So because we see him when we were out fitting before.
Yeah.
I always see him with his little chair walking along.
Yeah.
But he does. He's really nice because he makes like cakes and stuff.
Yeah.
And
His famous clown cake.
yeah, and he
He's
gives them
always-
away.
Yeah, he goes to the one of the homeless centres in Southend, and he always makes a cake and
Yeah.
takes it up there. Bless him.
Do you know he's very religious?
We should get him. You should get him on one day.
Get the clown on.
Salvo the clown.
It'd be interesting.
He is very well renowned or very well known in like Essex,
Yeah.
Has he got like a
especially South
Facebook page of some sort?
Yeah.
Was it
He-
Salvo the Clown?
Salvo,
If you were to go to Southend, he still does it now. He's always the one that sits there and makes like the balloon animals.
And he has his makeup on and everything, but he was retiring. I heard he was retiring from
Yeah.
it all, but
Yeah.
Oh, he's got like that. Oh,
he wears like a baseball cap, checkered
Yeah.
like baseball cap hat. Oh, that's him. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
little red dot on the nose.
Yeah, he gets his hair cut in the like the Joker shop round the corner. I always see him in there.
In the Joker shop.
Yeah, the Superman barbers
Oh, right, yeah.
I can't remember his name, the old boy.
Yeah, I know.
in there.
That's right, yeah, because I think it was a little while ago they was doing something,
Yeah,
and he was outside doing
Yeah,
balloons
that's
and
right.
stuff. He's good. He's
he's
good
really
old
nice
boy.
as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a documentary about him
Is it?
on Facebook,
He advertises on my page actually,
Yeah.
and
and he's really
On my
he's-
Facebook
he's-
page.
I didn't know this. He's very religious.
yes, yeah,
I didn't know that.
no,
So but yeah, he was he'd be an interesting one.
Yeah.
it'd be good. It'd be good.
Oh, I'm going to message him and ask him.
Yeah,
That's a plan for tonight.
yeah.
I don't know
Hello,
if he'd be-
Salvo. I hate clowns, but will you come on our podcast?
I don't know how it would be.
He's
with
a
our
different
podcast.
sort of clown though, and he's not a normal sort of looking clown, if you know. what I
Yeah,
mean.
he's like a child's entertainer.
Yeah,
But he does a lot for like the community and
he does.
so.
Does.
Oh,
Are you
that'd be
scared
him.
of like them type of clowns?
No, they're all right. They're fine. Them clowns. Paedophile.
Yeah, you should get
No, they're all right.
get Salvo on here. Be good.
Ooh,
So yeah,
Let's have a look.
I'll show you the clowns I'm scared of. The ones that are like that.
Oh right, okay.
oh yeah.
So like they're like full makeup.
Like a classic clown.
Yeah, like full makeup. Especially we went to where was that place in Kent we went to for that scare maze? Oh,
I know.
there's a place in Kent and they do like a Halloween thing, and me, Debbie, and then two of my mates and their other halves went come with us, and it's like all scare mazes. I did not. Well, I did know, but I didn't know that night they had so many clowns, and and they chase after you.
Oh
And
god.
obviously they know when you're scared of clowns. Like obviously they walk up to you and like nope, and then they all like pounce on you. There's one of them, and then one of them walked past, and Kurt went, "Oh look, it's a clown." I went, "No, thank you, no," and I looked the other way, and he'd obviously clocked onto that, and then come running at me with this giant fucking sledgehammer, like rubber one.
Yeah.
And as he's running up behind me, I was like, no. So I run away. And then I looked behind me, there was about 5 of them fucking chasing me. Just round this field. I was like, fuck off. And then there was one maze, which was a clown maze, that was horrendous. It was like the worst experience of my life. I basically walked round with my hood up like this.
Just your eyes showing.
Yeah. And then as I'd get to a corner, I'd go, ready? And then just walk round it. And I could hear stuff. But then I go, okay, we're good. Let's carry on going. So, that was fucking
I haven't been
horrendous.
to like a whore maze.
A whore maze.
Whore maze.
A
They're
scare
quite
maze,
fun as
like-
well.
No, I've been to like a scare maze or anything like.
Yeah.
Even like the Halloween events.
Tully's Farm is what it's called.
All right.
We have to do one because
Yeah.
it's horrendous. I also want to do one of these ghost hunt things.
What goes
Yeah,
on?
the ghost hunt.
Yeah, I want to go.
When
on
do
a
they?
ghost
When
hunt.
good.
do they do them?
Whenever.
Who does them?
They always do. There's like
You have to
companies that do
find. Yeah, you have to find people that sort of. Do
I'd
them,
love to
and
do
you
it.
have to
I might
sort
get a
of-
pair of dowsing sticks.
You have to have the proper protection and everything. And
it. I've got some drumsticks you can use. Like the sweets.
Just play a beat. Oh,
we'll bend up a couple of bits of metal for you at work.
I don't think that works, does it?
Don't know.
No, that's all it is. You don't have to. I don't think you have to bless them or do anything or whatever with them. They're just instruments to use.
You can get some off Amazon for like £8.
Thou, Holy Spirit, take control of my metal sticks. and cross swords with me.
I don't know if they have to be copper. These ones are copper.
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
It just sticks. Yeah. Right, shall we wrap it up? It's about an hour and a half.
There we are.
hour and a half.
Yeah. I got food as well. Food's done.
Yeah, I've got to do food. I'm starving.
I got peri original.
Perry.
Are you not having none of that Chinese?
No, for you eating it.
Well, I'm not eating it all. There's loads of it.
Oh, I was saving some. I'll take some to work tomorrow.
Burger at my nan's door.
There's a burger at my nan's door, and it's getting fucking cold. Burger.
That confused you a little bit.
Chicken burger.
There's a burger at my nan's door.
Yeah. So right, go on then, Sid.
Let's fit the boogie. Right.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on.
That's okay. Thanks for coming on.
That's all right.
Thanks for sharing your stories.
Yeah.
Same time next week then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What are we doing
Some
next
different stories. I'll think of some stories for you.
week? Yeah, they're probably going to crop up from time to time, these random stories. And then
I've
we'll just
had-
end
I've
up
had-
saying them.
59 years nearly of stories, so I might be able to find a few more.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, be all right.
Yeah.
Be
All
fine.
right.
It'll pop up.
All right, well then. Thank you guys for listening. We hope you guys enjoyed. Follow us on our Instagram, which is at Brothers_unplugged_podcast. We got a follow 200 giveaway. 200 giveaway follower? 200 follower giveaway. I'm stumbling with words here. So
It's a shock.
I'm challenged. Leave me alone. Go rate us 5 stars on our Spotify and Apple podcast. Go check out the YouTube, which more videos are going to be coming. Yeah, and we're going to have the event coming up soon. And the TikTok.
But Sid doesn't post on.
Yeah,
Even though I ask
sometimes
him
I
all
do.
the time. How often do I go, Sid, can you do stuff for the TikTok or for the YouTube?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Never.
Does he? No.
No,
Never.
No. Laying in bed on his phone.
Yeah. That's all right. Don't worry. I'll do all the work.
Yeah.
You want?
I'll reap all the benefits one day.
And don't forget any donations kindly received
Go to me.
for the work towards
Yes. The garage.
the garage stroke studio.
Yes. I need some new floors inside my home. I mean the garage. So.
Need the walls insulating, roof insulating. I'm sitting here in a t-shirt freezing.
I don't think
yeah,
it's that
why
cold.
have you just wore a t-shirt?
I don't know because I thought it'd be warm in here and I'm wrong.
It's not.
No.
Anyway,
Quite chilly.
Yeah. Carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, anyways, thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed another one of the paranormal stories.
Yes.
And everyone else was useless trying to give their paranormal stories.
Yeah, well, I didn't bother this time.
No, neither did I.
I just
I
thought,
could
oh,
be
fuck it. It's wiener.
They had fun.
I said to her, I went, oh, yeah, I'll be done about 8:15. Now 9 o'clock.
Really?
My food's cold.
Burger.
burger, chicken burger. Hang on.
Chicken burger.
What is it?
Spooky music.
Oh, carry on, Sid.
Thank you guys.
We've done the outro.
We're gonna
No.
see you on the next episode. Bye. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Oh.